Hello, my friends. Thank you for showing up. Our meditation is a meditation on the first klesha. Kleshas in the yoga philosophy are the five causes of suffering. And so this week we are diving into Avidya, which is about, it tells us we don't see clearly. We all have a lens of perception. And so in this klesha avidya, it's really about clearing the lens, right? To be able to see clearly. My friend, so just once you're comfortable, if you're comfortable closing your eyes. So what's nice about closing your eyes is you can shut out the world, just kind of tone down that sense of seeing, and we're going to bring the inner seeing inside. Let's just start with a few deep breaths and breathing in and breathing out. You can sigh it out or breathe out through the nose. Ha. Ha. Good. And then just settling into this moment. Allow your breath to find its own natural rhythm. And as you settle into stillness, just notice how your senses that normally pull you outward through sounds and sensations and thoughts, they all drift like waves. These sensations come and go. Yet beneath the waves, there's something quieter, something constant. And this is your true nature. And sometimes they call it your true self, but it's your capital S self. It's very subtle to us. We're not always aware of it. Most of the time, maybe we're not aware of it. We're just moving through our life as a human being. We're not always present. And so when we were first born, I think this is very clear in us. We're just like a little bright being of bliss. But then from the moment you were born, you were given a narrative, one that shaped how you see yourself, others, and the world. It's a story of who you are, of what is possible, of where happiness is found. So just even taking a moment, a mindful moment here to just even imagine that as a newborn baby. Of course, we don't remember being newborn babies. But this idea that we didn't have any imprinting on us yet. We're just like buzzing energy of pureness. Even a newborn seeing its mother doesn't realize the mother is separate. They believe the mother is a part of them. And then remembering having this always a sense of just knowing this inner light that's always there, that you carried from the moment you were born with that, but you've carried that through the rest of your life. And that light, again, think of it, I sometimes like to think of it as like a little flashlight, and it's shining a light so we can see more clearly. And so right now, as we shine the light inward, what's present for you? Just following the gentle waves of breath. Feel the sensations in your body. And to even be aware of the movement in your mind, because we all have a part of our mind is our monkey mind that has this narrative, this story. The story is all about you, and it natters on all day. I don't think it gets quiet till we fall asleep. Allow the breath to be your anchor, just to keep coming back to the present moment, just exactly as it is. We are cultivating this ability to pay attention on purpose. It's like tuning into ourselves. What's present for you right now? But we're doing this without judgment. We're doing it with a loving kindness. And so as you even, think about this newborn baby you who's this bright light, it's your true self, your true nature, the essence of you. And then as our story continues and we start to grow and we get imprinted on, so, you know, our caregivers tell us who we are and tell us about the world. We might have other people along the way, our peers as we get older. We have elders, we have teachers, we have the world at large, we have the culture. You think about this as conditioning and imprinting. And we learned what was acceptable, what was valued, even what was forbidden. We might have learned to seek comfort in achievement, possessions, recognition. Like we're searching, we're always reaching. But we come to realize no matter how much we grasp onto things, things don't always stay the same. Pleasure fades, certainty crumbles, and still our mind might clings to this idea of having things our way, of having comfort, of having good things in life and avoiding the things we don't like. And sometimes this story of who we are, who we've become, I mean, it's an important part of it's our story. I don't think there's anything wrong with the story. In the yoga philosophy, they speak about the problem is when we over identify with the story and we forget the true self. We forget where we came from and that spark of divine. We mistake the fleeting for the eternal. And this is avidya. So it's like a imprinting of like fingertips over the lens. If those of you wear glasses, sometimes I can't believe when I look at my glasses how many fingerprints are there. And it makes it murky, so we're not seeing things clearly. We're not remembering and inner seeing our inner truth and light. So I think meditation is a wonderful practice that I think of it like you're sitting here. It doesn't look like you're doing anything, but what you're doing, it's like inside. And imagine this little imaginary person is, got the um, Windex, or let's use like vinegar and water and something more eco-friendly, spraying, and it's cleaning the window. We're cleaning this window of perception. Beneath the noise, beneath the conditioning, beneath the grasping, there's something vast and open beyond words. A knowing that does not come from the mind, but it comes deep, comes from deep within. And you do not have to chase fulfillment. You do not have to search for happiness because you are already whole and free, and you are already enough right now in this moment. So to see if you can let that settle into your heart, allow yourself to rest into this moment. To rest in the quiet presence of who you truly are. And every time the monkey mind wanders away, because it will, and that's a part of our conditioned mind, every time we bring it back, it's like you get to clean a little bit more of the window. Even see right now, anywhere in your body, can you relax a little bit more? Maybe offering a sweet smile, just slightly turning the corners of the mouth up. So as we train our monkey mind, the part of our mind that's the monkey part, with all the stories, it jumps around a lot. could imagine a monkey swinging from branch to branch, tree to tree. And so we're trying to tame the monkey. The monkey will never go away. The monkey is there with us. We can tend and befriend the monkey, but we can tame the monkey. And we do this by this practice of learning to be still and to focus. And this is not easy for us humans to do. I think especially in this bombarded technological age where we're constantly bombarded with information. Again, think about the conditioning of the media and technology. And yes, we have different viewpoints. And yes, this is causing strain. This is causing aggression, even violence. And yet, if we could all learn to just sit with ourselves, and even though we have our opinions, which is part of our conditioning, we have our values, we have our personalities, but we remembered our true self. And I think if you've had moments and glimpses where you just felt in a moment that everything in that moment was exactly as it was meant to be, and maybe some of us yogis have been blessed with those little portals. I mean, you can carry that as a light in your lantern, your inner lantern. And it's like you can still be who you are and have, your titles and your roles that you play and your opinions and your stories even to share. And yet knowing that that inner light is always there, that you were born with as a newborn baby. And actually one day you took your first inhale, and one day you'll take your last exhale, and that light doesn't extinguish. It is eternal. And yoga is really to yoke and join to this light. And of course, we want that light to shine out. So we've got to do that little cleaning on the inner window. Just bring yourself back to your breath and to your body that breathes. As we continue to dissolve the veil of avidya. And remember, awareness is the first step. We're cultivating this inner awareness. It's a step towards transformation. And right here and right now in this moment, you are doing the inner work in the mindfulness meditation. Okay, my beautiful beings, just joining your hands in Padma Mudra. So you open up the three middle fingers, the ring finger, the middle finger, and the index finger. So it looks like a flower. Padma Mudra. And as you look inside the flower, there's the yellow stamen, which is symbolic of our inner light. Om Mani Padme Hum, may the jewel within the lotus be realized. So as you seal your hands now, just rest them in front of your heart. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shantihi, Om peace, peace, peace. And I honor the light, that beautiful inner light within you. Namaste.